everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to show you our Willow Boab 621 Caravan. Now we've had this van for just over 12 months, so we thought it would be a good time to take you all through it, talk about some of the minor issues that we've had, and just show you guys how we live. So you're not coming into a show home caravan, it's very much lived in, so just keep that in mind. One of the first features is we've got the door, and obviously it does split, which we use most of the time.
What about the broken handle, Sarah?
Matt did break the handle, so I'll show you that after. And then it does have this screen door as well. Might be a good feature for somebody, to be honest, we never use it. So coming inside, we've got the bed here to the left, and obviously all our overhead cupboards. So it does have these shelves. Matt's got one on his side, and then there's another one on my side. As you can see, they are sort of shit collectors. It is good, but we do end up with a lot of stuff. So nice big cupboards. We've just got all our clothes obviously up the top there. We've got a Sirocco fan just over here.
Now the cupboards to the side were hanging. We tried that out for about 3 weeks, and I put shelves in. Hanging's not for us. Yeah, we don't iron clothes anyway.
No, we have built shelves in. They work great, so works for us. We've got our TV that came with the van up here, runs on 12 volt and 24 volt obviously. And we do
240 volts, Sarah.
That's what I meant.
She doesn't know anything about it. Hey, behind the TV?
Oh, we do have the Sat King as well. We've got 2 vast boxes installed, so one for this TV inside, and there's one under our bench seating for outside.
One vast box is up underneath all that in the cupboard, which is pretty out of the way. Yeah,
we don't ever have to get to it. One thing I will note,
when they wired it, they did a pretty good thing. So it's got sensors you'll see up there, which you can get. Works from the bed or anywhere, and the same's outside. There's one on the outside, so the boxes are hidden away, and just a sensor for the remotes.
Yep. One thing I will say with that, after having that installed, we ended up actually getting a Starlink. So hindsight, we wouldn't have spent the extra $6,000 on a Sat King. If you're not going to get Starlink, go for it, but we predominantly just stream everything, so
we have the Starlink out nearly all the time. We probably use that on like overnight stops where we're not putting the Starlink out. We'll use it maybe, but other than that, not really. Once we get the Starlink permanently mounted, I guess we won't use it really at all.
No. So the kitchen we've got on the off side here of the van. Now we did have a whoopsie with our kitchen. So our cooktop, normally when you get the van, will have a beautiful tempered piece of glass. We did break that. So this cupboard up here, we installed some like barriers, I suppose, to keep all the stuff in. And we did have a glass pepper shaker come crashing down onto it. There goes the cooktop. We could get it fixed, but honestly, we haven't bothered yet.
We're thinking about putting a bit of timber on there and making it like a chopping board and stuff. Look, nice big sort of sink. We don't have an oven. We've just got the grill top. Works fine for us. We do have an oven in the truck. Obviously, heaps of drawer storage here. We've got 4 drawers there, so we just have like pots and pans, cutlery, etc. And then this cupboard will be a mess, but you know, all our dry stuff in there. So heaps of room. We do have a microwave installed here. Another nice big cupboard up over the top of the fridge. And then I'm not sure the literage on the fridge, but I will pop that somewhere in the video. No, you won't.
Nice big fridge, and then just the fire extinguisher down the bottom. Coming over to the other side, you've just got 3 more overhead cupboards, and we do have van pockets up above the door here, and another big one that comes with the van just at the end of the lounge there. So we've got all these little 12-volt lights fitted. There's 2 on either side of our bed and another 2 just above the lounge there.
And on the bunks, and they have USBs in them as well.
They do have USBs, yeah. So coming through, we've got our sliding concertina door into the back bunk and bathroom area. There's also a lovely little roof hatch up there. Coming through here, say hey Zap.
Hi.
Zap's on the top bunk there, and we've just got another Sirocco fan. These pouches did not come with the van, so we've bought a couple there and just put one at the foot of the bed, and then there's another one up next to Zeppelin. This bottom bunk, we did take the mattress off because obviously we have no use for it, and we've just fitted it with a bit of marine carpet, and I will give that to Matt. So underneath here, we had all our batteries moved from the main bed, which I will show you underneath after. It's also a mess, and actually had them placed under the bunk here.
So we had solar and sat from Bundaberg, because we bought the van from Searles in Bundaberg.
Yep.
And who, I will say, if you're looking to buy a van and they've got something you want, buy from them. They are amazing.
Oh, definitely. And Matt will run you through our system as well.
We went with solar and sat. We decided power was one of the big things we wanted. They put a full Victron system in. Look, mate, I am not up to it. All I know is that it works and it's always on 100%. It's awesome. So we've got a 3,000 watt inverter charger, Victron. We have the solar input, a 150 solar, 2 30 amp DC to DC chargers and whatever else, and 660 amps of lithium. We run our air conditioner all the time.
Oh.
We can run it, well, we don't run it all the time, but like we can run it all night and it works more than fine. They install like your control panel. Whoops, I'll move this stuff. Your control panel up here, and you know, all the things. Look, at the end of the day, what are we on? 99%. Whatever. The original projector is still used for just turning your 12-volt on and off, and your water pumps, but everything else runs through here, tells you what's coming in, what's going out. If we pump the air conditioner up, it just starts churning power in. It has been amazing. Right, yeah. Really,
yeah.
like,
oh, fantastic.
No, they actually missed a wire when we, yeah, they missed a wire when they first installed it, and it took us 8 months to actually realise that the car wasn't putting any charge into the van. And when we figured it out, like they were like, oh, we'll get you there, we'll get someone there to fix it. And I'm like, nah, it's okay, we'll be there in 8 weeks. And we went up, they sorted it out in like 5 minutes, realised there was a wire missing. And yeah, so now the car charges it. We only realised because we were 5 days with no sun and the batteries weren't getting enough to get right up. And I thought, oh, I'll put some, hook the car up, and it wasn't going in. So that's how we found that out after 8 months. So obviously the battery system works pretty well.
Yeah. So here is another messy cupboard, but as you can see, there is just stacks of space. I've just got towels and all Zeppelin's odds and ends in there. Zeppelin has a clothes drawer, another 2 drawers full of toys.
3 drawers full of toys, yeah. 2 there, and then another one under the bed.
This drawer is just huge as well, so great for storage.
There also is a drawer under the lounge.
Oh, that's our washing drawer.
That's our dirty clothes drawer. Now, with that drawer there, you can actually, they actually make a
tick cushion.
Yeah, that slots into the top of that drawer, and you can
use it as
extra seating.
Yeah. So
we haven't got that.
No, so we did have a door, as you can see just here, where it used to run, a beautiful timber door that would shut. Look, it's just the 3 of us. We opted to get rid of it. 1, just a bit of weight saving.
We didn't need it.
2, we didn't need it. It was kind of clunky and in the way. It's just us. So a couple more timber shelves there. two really nice big overhead cupboards, me in the mirror. And yeah, this is our little bathroom. So it's compact, but look, the shower is actually massive, even though it doesn't look like it. You can easily put a tub in there. Zeppelin often will have a tub and just have a bath.
Hey, and we're fat. So, we're fat and we fit in there, so
yeah,
you know, if you're not quite, if you know, you're a bit slimmer and fitter,
then you will be able to swing a cat in there. Best feature, I think, of this shower, as you'll see, there is no glass door. So this is a screen. I'll give that to Matt. And basically, I won't lock it in, but it just locks into here. Now, this screen is just a very thin, almost plasticky kind of material, but it's actually mold proof. Now,
it's got like a 10 or something like, you'll have to check, but it's something like 10 years guaranteed not to get mold. Now, we've been over a year, and other than wipe it down, like, so basically to clean this, I just wipe it down, obviously the outside, inside, and it just rolls back on itself. Best thing, we're not worrying about glass or anything like that. So extraction fan,
little extraction fan up there. Now coming back through this way, I've already done the roof hatch, darling. He's pointing things at me. Oh, I will point out too, so the air conditioner up here, which is just the trimmer, and then we've got the Dometic dust reduction system. Haven't really had a chance to give that a very good workout yet, but hopefully we'll be able to report on that when we hit some dusty roads.
Our last van we had a Respa powered unit, which was absolutely amazing. We got no dust in. That thing pumped in so much air and pressurized it. How these work, look, people say they work great. Would it have been my choice if we'd have been able to really pick with this van? We bought in COVID. We had like 10 weeks to find a van because we'd sold the caravan parks. Would I have put that in? No, I would have went with the Respa because I know it's brilliant. I don't know how well that really works yet. We've done dirt, right? You know what? I think the van's sealed pretty well because we have done a reasonable amount of dirt in it, and we haven't had dust in. So so yes, it probably works great. We haven't done massive bull dust days and things like that too much, but I mean, so far I can't say it doesn't work because we don't really get dust in the van. So,
no. So look, this is basically the inside of our van. I will get Matt to lift the bed. Now for under the bed, because we don't have the battery system, as you can see, we're able to fit so much stuff in here. So we've got schoolwork, we just sort of all my knitting, and we just run tubs for shoes and bits and pieces. This is all the stuff that we don't have to get to very often, but yeah, as you can see, it's just stacks and stacks of space. So a couple of issues we had with the van.
Oh, okay. So you know what, yes, there was issues, but
very minor.
Once again, Searles were just unbelievable. Like they're what would you say? Customer service, and to make you happy and try and get you sorted has been just amazing. Like, even we went out of our way to get it, go up there and get our van serviced for the first service and everything. So and Dale and that up there are just great. So we did have a leak in the air conditioner.
Yep.
It was very minor, but it was leaking, and when I rang, it was like, we've got to get this sorted and we'll get someone there, and I'm like, oh look, we're coming that way, we'll book it in for a service, and he goes, look, he said, there is bolts you can do, you know, try and if you want to have a crack at it, you can. If you break it, that's not your problem, you know, and all that. And so I did, and it made it a little bit better, and but it was still leaking. So it turns out that Truma had trouble getting the original seals. They told us this straight. Like, they were very open with what it was. There was a couple more actually came in, and he said that he'd ordered a new seal anyway. So when we went there, they put the original seal they were using in. We have not had a leak since. It's been fine. Like I said, it was only just a drip. It was not
very, very minor.
Yeah. And we also had one window leaking as well,
which was the bottom bunk,
which hadn't been tightened. The service guy said it hadn't been tightened, so they came back into him and said, "Oh, look, we've tightened it up. It wasn't tight." And he said, "No, I told you to put a new seal in." So they put a new seal in anyway.
Yeah, and since then, no issues.
And I really would say that is the only issues we had.
My only, I guess, issue was we didn't get to pick our colours, so I would have liked to have gone a little bit lighter, and we will probably look to do that next time. But that's really about it. I love the van. I don't have any complaints with the van at all.
Oh, look, and the build quality is
incredible.
Like there's everything lines up, everything works great. I mean, and everything's solid. Like there's things I would like. I'll talk about when we go outside. That I would have liked to have got in a van, but we're in a situation we sort of had to take what we get. This was one of our top 3 vans that we were looking at, so it worked out. But I have no hesitations in taking this on any corrugated road and worried if things are going to fall apart, because it's not going to.
The only other complaint I would say would be the fire, the smoke alarm. It is so sensitive. Like,
they all are.
We're definitely not going to burn down, are we?
No, but they all are.
But yeah, it drives me nuts. So be warned for that.
Yeah.
All right, let's take you outside and show you the rest of the van.
Right, so the van. Hey, look, it's pretty basic on the outside. No one wants to see and be shown how a DO35 hitch works. So we'll just walk around and say what the features are, what we like, what we don't like. Oh, there's not really much we don't like, but anyway. So, obviously, at the front of the van, yes, we have a DO35 hitch. The box we just put on. Look, there is so much storage in this van that you don't need. Oh no, you don't need a big box. Maybe you do, but I mean, we travel full time and we don't seem to have a problem. So, box, 2 9-kilo gas bottles, a front window. Now, a front window above the bed is a must for us. I love having a bit of air. Sarah likes to shut it a bit more than me. But yeah, just, you know, just getting that little bit of fresh air and breeze coming in is great. So here, so we do have gas bayonet. We used to have a what was it?
A barbecue.
Barbecue. What's it called?
We had a Ziggy.
A Ziggy.
We had a Ziggy which had the flame out. Don't recommend.
People love them, but it's just in the wind. We don't use a barbecue to cook barbecues. We don't eat barbecue meat.
We like to roast a lot, so we found when we were cooking, even on days where there was like no breeze at all, it would just cut out. We had 2 actually. So the first one was faulty. They replaced it. The second one was just as bad. So we
just when we were
rid of it.
Roasting, if you're cooking like a barbecue, it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, you know, typical tunnel boot all the way through. The thing with these is, hey, these hatches, how Willow do it, are great because they don't fall down and hit and break the latches and that. They come up. There's clips. They
just
clip
locks
it,
on.
Locks up out of the road. All of them are like that. It is brilliant. One of the best things I've seen. So yeah, hatch. They seal well. We don't seem to get dust or that in them. I mean, awning's an awning. Hey, whatever brand it is, I'm not really sure, but anyway, it works, and we don't have any dramas with it.
Gives a shade.
We look, the door splits, so that's why door splits. That's why we don't really
use the
inside screen. Look, you know what? If it wasn't a hassle to take it out, I'd probably rip it out. But you never know. One day we might use it. Look, the handle. That is not a design fault. That's a mat fault. We'd been working, and the van had been shut up for a bit, and the door was stiff. And look, I got over. Oh, not cranky, but yeah, just ripped at it, and I snapped it. So that's a Matt problem, not a somebody else problem. Look, there's speakers outside, there's lights out here, they all work great. There's a light in the awning as well, which I never ever wanted. I reckon it'd be a drama, but we actually use it a fair bit, you know. So there's things that you don't. Definitely glad we don't have an electric step on this one. The last van we had an electric step, and yeah, it was great. Not things go wrong, they get full of dirt, whatever.
Yeah.
Look, standard sort of wheels. I think we got the 16s on this one. Now look, we did really want airbag suspension and the van to be a bit higher. Look, probably my only complaint about, obviously we'd probably like different colours. Hey look, the Willow,
it's a bit of a grandma van, I guess, inside and out with the things. But mate, other than cosmetics, we love everything about it. You know, yes, I'd like it to be a little bit higher with airbag suspension, but like let's be honest, we'll drag it there anyway. So
it's built to go there. So,
yeah, like it's all independent suspension, like Alco stuff, and it seems to work really well. You know, like how far do you want to take your van? I guess we tend to take them a fair bit. We haven't had any dramas yet, so yeah. I mean, but that's just a want, not a need. That was just something we wanted. I mean, obviously toilet hatch. Now that's where the sensor is for the outside TV. One thing we've been meaning to get, and obviously it's not a major priority, but it is another table here on the outside. We do cook out here a bit, but now we've got the truck, we find we're cooking in the truck a lot more. So there's not quite the need, but just to have that shelf outside, so you just put your bits and pieces up there out of the road. So, but yeah, so we'll get to that eventually. Around the back, put some trees here. Look, one spare tyre. I'd probably like two. We've always had three, like two on the van, one for the car. Obviously got a truck now. We've got two on that. We make do with the one. We haven't really had two tyres go in a quick period of time before, so yeah, look, that's fine. Bike rack is great.
Carries three.
Look, we've got a bike and a scooter on there at the moment.
I think having the truck negates this slightly, but yeah, we obviously still do use it for Zeppelin's just everyday bike and that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right, come on. Just a gear bag on the back, which just got our waste hose and stuff like that, and we can throw, like when we're off out of the way or having lunch, we can throw it in, a bit of rubbish in there as well, so it's not dropping it on the ground. Look, this side of the van is all normal water fillers. We've got gas and electric hot water. There is a sail trail right along this side. We have used it. If you're thinking about travelling and you're going to be parked up, obviously it's a little bit of a hassle if you put up for just one day. But if you're parked up in a really hot area, it makes a huge difference to the amount of sun and heat that goes into the side of the van. We've only used it a few times when we've been like parked up for a week or two or whatever. But yeah. Now on the roof we have 1380, I think it is, of solar. The air conditioner, the Sat King, and all that sort of stuff. We have no real estate left. Everyone else puts their Starlink up on their roof, and I went, yeah, that's a great idea. No, we don't have any room. We have absolutely no room on the roof at all. Look, and that is it. That's pretty much it, guys. It's I have no complaints about this van at all. Hey, sir?
No, look, I don't think there's really much more we could say about it. We just wanted to show you guys, I guess, how we live, what we live in, and just show you the van in case you haven't seen one before. They're a great van, great build. I
think the strength in the build quality. And if you have a look at they have videos up of how they build their vans. They build their vans a bit different to most others. I have been to their factory and spoke with the owner and looked around, and look, they very straight up people. Like if you do the right thing and are honest, they'll help you in every way possible. I think that's the biggest thing is like the quality and how strong it's built.
Yeah,
it's given us the confidence to go anywhere in it.
As I said, we've been in it 12 months now and love it. Have no plans on changing. And we hope you have enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing our little home.
Yeah, and a big shout out to everyone that helped out with us, like definitely Ian at Willow.
Yeah.
Helped us when we first were getting the van. There was a couple of problems with getting the van. And Dale and the crew at Searles have been nothing but amazing.
100%.
And the same with
Solar and
Sat in Bundaberg. Yeah, nothing's ever a problem. You ring up. I mean, we only had that one issue, but yeah, they're more than willing to help. So thanks everyone that's given us something great to travel this country in.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. Now here's for some facts that we forgot to include. So we have 3 water tanks on board, giving us a combined total of 300 litres, and we also have a 90 litre grey water tank. Along with that, we carry 2 toilet cassettes, and that allows us to stay off-grid in beautiful places such as this one that you're seeing for lengths of time. We hope you've enjoyed this video, and make sure you like and subscribe for the next one.